Yeah, so we're live now. Hey everyone, this is Xibei from DoraHacks. Thank you all for joining us today for the demo session of DoraHacks Long-Term Space Resources and Exploration Grant. Today we are glad to have Vikas joining us to present a demo for his project Xplorer Webspace, a new grantee project in our grant program. So congratulations again. A bit of a short intro about this project. Xplorer Webspace's vision is to reduce cost of astrophotography without compromising on the quality of data sets. And the project has already developed a prototype enabling users to control a remotely accessible equatorial mount and through an internet connection and a web browser. And so I'm really excited about today's demo session. And for everyone who's tuning in, if you are also into space and particularly astrophotography, I'm pretty sure you will have some great takeaways. And before we kickstart the session, let me give you a quick introduction about who we are and what we've been working on to foster space innovation here at DoraHacks. So DoraHacks is a leading global hackathon organizer and developer incentive platform. We love to support innovation in blockchain, quantum computing, space tech, and many other frontier tech fields as well. In 2023, we have supported 11 early stage projects working within the space sector with our grant program. And our support recipients span a diverse range, including student groups, startups, researchers, and open source communities, etc. So basically, everyone contributing to the space sector is welcome to participate and receive support from us. And even more excitingly, in October 2023, we launched another bigger initiative to foster space innovation, which is our Starship Use Cases Hackathon with 100,000 US dollars in prizes. Considering the vast potential of space exploration offered by Starship's lift capacity, we have developed 18 use cases and 2 open challenges for hackers. And use cases include orbital hotel, space farming, routers for global Internet of Things, metals from the moon, etc. The 2 open challenges are novel satellite constellations and recreation facilities for space hotels. So through this hackathon, we like to motivate all space enthusiasts with engineering skills to build their solutions for space. So if you're interested, feel free to click the links below in the description. There you will find more details about our grant and the hackathon programs. The submission portal is open, so join us whenever you're ready. And we can't wait to review all your submissions and provide our support for your projects. And lastly, for the audience, during the demo, feel free to share any questions you have in the YouTube chat room, and I will make sure to ask Vikas your question at the end. Now, without further ado, I'm excited to pass the mic to Vikas. Welcome. Thanks so much for joining us today. And feel free to introduce a bit about yourself and then jump into the demo session.
Thanks, Evie, for inviting me for this session. Currently, I'm pursuing engineering in computer science. I always loved about space, capturing images of this space. Talking about my project, you can see astrophotography is a really interesting domain. You are capturing, you can see things in the past. Just a second. Okay, so just a second. Okay, sorry, I'm getting a call. So, okay, sorry. So, my project, what I was telling that the Explorer Webspace, in Explorer Webspace, what we are trying to do is to provide telescope as a service. Because you can see astrophotography is a costly domain. You need different accessories like telescope, mount, guide scope, cameras, and it can cost uh, higher in the pocket of the mm, sorry. So it costs really higher to start with. So to reduce this cost, we are coming with the idea of providing telescope as service, which will drastically reduce the cost by only paying of using the equipments. And we are doing so by providing token on blockchains. So we are initially to generate funds. We came up with the idea of releasing NFTs, so we can generate funds to buy equipments like telescope and mount. And by after use and by these NFTs, we are giving tokens to the people who are the holders of this NFT to use our equipments on a time on a limit of 5. We provide like 5 minutes per token. So let me share my screen. Can you see it?
Yeah, it's loading. Yeah, we can see it now.
Yeah. Currently, we come with a token like providing 5 minutes per token, which we give the NFT holders on the basis of the traits their NFT had. And according to like a demo, what just a second. Till now, I've created a remote setup to control equatorial mount, simple axis controls buttons, and you can also enter the latitude and longitude of the objects you want to capture in space and control the speeds of the uh, equatorial mount. Here's the video of it in the live. You can see these buttons are controlling this axis, which is right ascension is this particular button. Uh, this is only for a demo purpose because it's still in the prototype and it's not useful yet. Uh, our first priority is to build is to efficiently build the good controls over the equatorial mount because the efficiency of controlling this equatorial mount is not that good because the time you click this button and it reaches to the our equatorial mount, there is a slight delay of 2-3 seconds, which is a lot in terms of space because this 2-3 second gap creates a lot of difference in the objects you are viewing. So we are working hard to reduce this time gap between the user clicked button and it reaches to the equatorial mount. Mm, After that, we want our main purpose is to uh, give give the access to every many peoples who loves to explore space but are not able to do so because of the cost it takes to start capturing photos uh, because the these accessories are really costly. So reduce and also it also depends on the location you are viewing the objects because you cannot take clear images in the cities areas because mostly the visibility in that cities are low due to the pollution. Therefore, we have to move to the a very remote location where there's less pollution, which also takes times to travel and people can't really do this in their everyday life. So that's why we are planning to reduce most of the hurdles come in the way of this space exploration and provide this all these services remotely to the user so they can only focus on the objects they want to capture without thinking about the maintenance and moving to the cities of higher visibility. So till now we just have created this prototype of equatorial mount remote and our next stage will be to add a custom mm, streaming service for our telescope to add telescope in this particular software so you can use it in real time and get good photos of space. Just a second.
Yeah, sounds great. Thank you, Vikas, for sharing about Xplorer Webspace. I have some questions for you while I have you here. So during the period of you building this project, what were the most difficult challenge that you have faced, and how did you overcome it so far?
Yeah, the most major problem which I have faced is the synchronous between the user at a different session and the time it takes to receive the input to get it to the equatorial mount. Because as I said, it takes some time from like you are somewhere in the other country and it takes some times delay to get this message to the server. And due to which there is this difference in space time because the object you are looking at is light years away. It's literally billions kilometer away. And even a millimeter, a second delay in this input can cause a very huge change in the direction of the object you are looking into. So to overcome this issue, we are working on the AI models to rectify these things and know that the things the user is trying to capture and automatically capture the image, process the image. What is if the frame is in the good angle or is it good to follow the inputs through the user. So we are incorporating AI to better manage this movement of the equatorial mount.
Thanks for sharing about that. It's good to know. Another question is, do you know that what is the competitive landscape of what you are doing? Like, is there anyone else doing a similar project as far as you know?
Yeah, there is I come along a way with one company in which what they do is you can first of all you just have to tell them of what object you want to look up in the sky. You give them the latitude and longitude of that object, and after that just wait for the time the on by checking the visibility and many factors and click that photo. After some time, they send this image they captured to you in like 3 to 4 days. So basically, it's not live. It's upon them when they capture it and they send you when they are satisfied. Yes, this image is good. So in this process, it's not live. It's not give you full control over the telescope and the mount. It's just a request you send that I want to capture this location, and they send the dataset to you. So it's not they are not providing this all this setup live to the user. So basically, you are just purchasing an image from them of this location, and we want to give a live preview, live hosting of this telescope to the user. So user can themselves edit anything they want according to their needs.
Yeah, speaking of that, I have another question that just came to my mind. Do you guys process the photos taken or to the like? Do you send the raw photos to the users directly, or do you guys process it before you send it to the users?
Yeah. So we only provide raw images because raw images are there are very in image processing there are various light we capture. Camera captures are very different heavy lights it gets, but after processing many lights are removed from the real image. So we don't want to do this on our own. This is upon the user's need and their requirement. So we leave it to them how they want to process their image, how they want to edit it. It's all up to them. So we provide raw data without altering its real data set.
Got it. Sounds good. Last question. What is the next big milestone for your project, and how long is it gonna take? As you
Uh,
can tell now.
yeah, I just want to make a production grade setup in which a real telescope is mounted to the equatorial mount because right now I'm using a smartphone to demonstrate it. And now I'm going to get a telescope and get it to a good location where visibility is high and give people some users time to use it and send their feedback about how they are feeling about using this remote setup.
So you're
Yes,
actually gonna work on the hardware with the telescope and also the development of the software side as well, right?
yes. So big software is a very important point, because even though if I made hardware very good, if it's not able to be used efficiently by the users, then it's not going to be worth it. So we are working to synchronize hardware and software very carefully, and work working on making this process very clean. Do- Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, sounds good. Thanks so much for sharing that. I'll just double check if there are any uh, questions coming from the live audience.
Okay.
I don't think we have some at this stage, but audience, to all the audience, if you're watching this later, if you have any questions to Vikas, feel free to reach out to us, and we can connect you to Vikas if you have you want to explore some collaborations, or if you just have some uh, questions to ask Vikas. Yeah, so I think before we wrap up, I just want to highlight again that the submission portal for our Starship use cases hackathon is open. The submission deadline for this round is January 31st, 2024. We have prepared a prize pool of 100,000 US dollars and thoughtfully designed 18 use cases and 2 open challenges for you to tackle. And we also have our space resources and exploration grant program in space to support space innovators for the long term. The space portal is the submission portal is open all year round. So we welcome everyone who has a passion for space to join us and to shape the future of space exploration. If you want to learn more about us and our initiatives, feel free to click the links below in the description to our grant and hackathon pages. And with that being said, I want to say thank you to Vikas again for being here with us today, sharing more about Xplorer Webspace. Really appreciate your time, and thank you to all the audience for tuning in today. We do have more space-related live sessions prepared for you, so make sure you follow us on Twitter or on YouTube at DoraHacks, so you won't miss out on any of the upcoming events. So yeah, it's good to wrap up here, and we will see you soon. Have a good one, everybody. Bye bye.